you think I kind of like you? Think you can get me?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yudiska Ramadhanti from Critical Reading Class from Muhammadiyah University of Professor Dr. HAMKA. And in this great day, I will do a presentation about SQ3R reading method. First thing first, I will explain about what is SQ3R reading method. Based on Susanti and Yulia 2016, SQ3R is a reading method that can help students to understanding the material in a systematic ways, develop the activeness, and make students feel easier to study because this method is forwarding to the point of the principal study. So this time I will do and apply the method on the journal called What Are Journals For by SP Relison. And the publisher of the journal is Annals, and the journal was published on March 2015. Let's take a look at the journal. So this is the title of the journal, What Are Journals For? The authors is SP Relison. The publisher of the journal is Annals, and the journal was published on March 2015. There are some steps on SQ3R methods, such as survey, question, read, recite, and review. So I'm gonna do the survey steps. First thing first, I will check the key messages. It's okay not to read it in the other way because it will make it easier to understanding the key messages first. So there are some key messages. The first one is the basic function of a research journal is registration, certification, dissemination, and archiving. The second one is the academic journal is still perceived as an important and robust method of publishing despite innovations in communications such as blogs, monographs, and other creative ways of communicating in the 21st century. So I think the first and the second key messages are the most important to understand. After check the key messages, I will scroll to the top and check to the key headings of the article. The first key heading is what does a journal have to do? The second one is what more journals can provide? The third one is the role of journals for researchers. And the last one is the future of journals. After check the key messages and the key headings, I got my reading goals. The first one is to know the function of journal research. The second one is to be able to understand the importance of journals. And the last one is to know the benefit of journal research. So after know my reading goals, I can start to make some questions about the journal. So I got my questions here. The first one is what is the function of journal research? So I will find my answer on the article and I will check the key headings to find my answer. I will check the first key heading, what does a journal have to do? And after take a look at the first key heading, I got my answer. The answer is, here's my answer. So the function of the journal is to registration of the author's claim to the work. So the authors want recognition that they got there first. Second one is certification, usually by peer review, that the research was conducted properly. So the readers need to trust what they are reading and authors want their claim accepted. The third one is dissemination. Authors want to reach the right audience and readers want access. And the last one is archiving. Both the author and the reader want a permanent public record of the work that can be found and cited. So after got my answer on the first key heading, I can make a conclusion for the answer, and the conclusion is I've written it in this in here. So the function of journal research is to registration, certification, dissemination, and archiving purpose. For the what is the function of journal research question, here's the answer. After that, the second question is, where can the journals exist? Let's take a look at the article again. And I will check on the second key headings. What more can journalists provide? And I got my answer here. Often built around access to journals and include social networks, preprint servers, publication evaluation, data sharing, text and data mining, and mobile access and application. So I can answer it here. The journal can exist for the on the social networks, preprint servers, and evaluation, data sharing, text, and data mining. So here's the answer of where can the exist. After I got my second answer, I will go through what can journals do in the future, and I will take a look at the journal again. And I got the easiest answer of question in the future of journals key. So the future of journals, here's the answer of my last question. It is, what can journals do in the future? So journals can do, I will answer it. Journals can often be access to data and text, live command, application, for peer review, etc. So here's my whole question and my whole answers that I can conclude from the article. So after I got my question, I will one more time to read the article and review it until I super understand about the article. So, but I have my conclusion on I have my conclusion already for the article, so I just read it to review the article that is about SQ3R reading method. And I think the presentation is facing the end. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.